thank you, DG. And I'm really figuring out where I stand, by those words. But still, thank you. And thank you, Enterprise team, for having me here with all of you on the Cairo workshop. And I'm really excited about this. So before really starting to talk about RTI, the right to information, um, why don't we play a game? So I have designed this game for all of you today. And, really before starting, I would like to play this game before talking about RTI. Have you all watched these FBI related movies, action movies? Where there's this FBI agent, and they catch a fresh criminal and they put this criminal under trial, and they interrogate and ask random questions, and the criminal has to answer to these questions and give certain statements. And then there is a very famous machine called lie detection machine. All right. And they detect whether the criminal, whether this under trial is speaking the truth or just telling a lie. So today in this game, I am going to be that under trial and I'm going to make certain statements. And all of you are these human lie detecting machines, and you all have to identify whether I am saying a true statement or false statement, whether I'm making a true statement or false statement. All right. So let's play this game. So let's begin. And so I'm going to make certain statements, 7 to 8 statements, and all of you can unmute yourself and answer whether you think it's a false statement or a true statement, or either just, write it on chat. So my first statement is, all right, so my first statement is, in 2011, a Mumbai resident filed an application before the Ministry of Road Transport asking exactly how many potholes are there and how many and of how many inches on the Mumbai-Pune highway. So I have just stated an incident, and you all have to, unmute yourself or write it on chat. What do you think? It's a true statement or false statement?
True.
True statement.
Yeah?
True.
Everyone thinks it's a true statement then.
True.
Anyone who wants to say that it's a false statement? All right. I think the lie detection, human lie detection machines need some improvement. It's a made up statement. It's a total false statement. It's not true. I made it up. All right. So likewise, let's go with the second statement. In May 2010, a resident of Hyderabad sought details from Andhra Pradesh governor on a copy of the dinner menu that gets hosted at his official residence. A true statement or a false statement? I don't feel true. Yeah?
This is true.
Some people think that it's a false statement too. I see that on chat.
True.
True?
True.
True.
False. Can I see any hands? Just wave your hands.
True.
So people who think it's a false statement are waving their hands. And I see only one wave happening there. And sorry, Vishal, you're wrong. It's a true statement. Such an RTI was actually filed by a Hyderabad resident asking, from the governor that please give me, photocopy, certified copy of the dinner menu that is being served at the official residence. The third statement now, and I personally think it's a very interesting statement. In September 2010, a Delhi resident filed an application seeking details about the pan chewing habits of a Nagar Nigam official in Delhi.
Good.
What,
I think it has to be true.
what do you think about it?
I think this is false.
I think it's
False.
a true statement.
I think this is a false statement.
So I get mixed
False.
answers here.
I think false.
People who are with false, wave your hands. So
False.
many. So many. All right. But guys, sorry, your lie detection machines are not working, and it's a true statement. You know, such an RTI was actually filed, and people who have been to a sarkari daftar would actually relate to this RTI and would know that why this RTI was filed. Mm. So next statement. In 2014, a social activist filed an RTI to a temple trust questioning them whether Lord Venkateshwar's debt to Kuber had been cleared or not, and if not, then how much was left. What do you think?
True.
Anyone who thinks it's a false statement?
It's
I think
false.
it's a
I think it's false.
I think it's false.
No, it's not a false statement. It's actually a true statement. So this social activist, RTI activist, he went to this temple and found a board outside the temple wherein this statement was made that Lord Venkateshwar's debt is still not cleared, and this temple was asking donations on the basis of this one statement from the visitors. So he filed this RTI with the trust asking this question. Last question, all right. Statement. In 2013, a Bombay resident filed an application seeking information about the number of windows in the Bombay High Court on which birds shit on a daily basis.
False.
What are views?
False.
False.
False?
False. False.
Mixed answers?
false.
I'm getting mixed answers here. But people who think it's a false statement, I think now their lie detection machine has started working. Yes,
Oh.
so lie, and I made it up. So, these statements I gave examples of. On the surface, ऐसा लगेगा कि, what are these frivolous queries asked from the government officers? But I think some of them are really, thought-provoking. And just taking example of this pan chewing habit of a Nagar Nigam official, I mean, the very need of asking such a question actually gets that person closer to the reality of the situation. And it's a rhetorical question being, being asked and kind of underlining the fact that this is the situation of our government offices wherein, wherever you go, you'll see pan stains and pan spits on ground, on the floor, on the wall, in the lift, and it's everywhere. So it's kind of a way of letting the government, that same government department, know that this is the problem and we are looking at it. Not just these RTIs, but then in the history of 15 years, in 2005, RTI Act came to India, and we have seen series of RTI questions that have the questions that have really changed the game for India. And there have been such RTIs that really exposed certain scams and scandals in India. And there are very famous scams and scandals, and I'm sure we all must have heard of, were actually exposed because of simple RTI questions. I'm sure you all must have heard of this 2G scam, Commonwealth Games scam. There was this scam that happened in relation to a society, and a simple question was asked, asking for the list of the names of people who, who were allotted the flats in this society. And basically this in this society was meant for the war widows and military veterans. However, 40% of the flats were sold to civilians, and mostly mostly were gifted to relatives and close friends of some politicians and these government officials. And due to this one question, for the first time in history, a serving bureaucrat got arrested, and the then chief minister had to resign from the office. This is the power of asking a simple question to your girl. Not just this, there was this lady called Vaishnavi Kasturi, and she had given entrance examination of Indian Institute of Management. But despite securing an impressive rank, her admission was denied. So she asked this question, simple question, that what is actually the selection process of IM institutes. And this led the Indian Institute of Management change the system and make their selection process and admission criteria public. So before that, it was not public, but just because of her one simple question, it was made public later. There are certain RTIs. Certain RTIs. These RTIs have kind of exposed certain histories we were always told wrong about. So I always thought that hockey is our national game. It is an Indian national game. But an RTI was filed, and the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports answered that there's no government record, कोई कागज नहीं है, कोई ऑफिशियल कागज नहीं है जो बोलता है कि हॉकी एक इंडियन नेशनल गेम है या इंडिया का कोई नेशनल गेम भी है. And thanks to RTI that today we don't have to carry a physical copy of driving license in our pockets. So these examples, I just wanted to outline the and create a picture in everyone's mind that how RTI, how this legislation has actually changed the game for India and has given a tool, has given power in the hands of the public to ask questions to the government about government policies. So so what is RTI? So RTI is basically right to information. RTI is RTI is a mechanism by which a relationship, we can say, was established between the public and the government, by which public could ask question to the public bodies about the public duties, about the public functionaries to the government, and get an informed decision and get an informed answer to their questions. So but then when we talk about RTI and when we see such examples, it may look like RTI is basically a tool in the hands of intellectuals and politically active people. But the story of the history of RTI tells otherwise. So RTI basically, when it came, it became the voice of very simple and poor people in our country. And हम लोग बहुत बार I go to these family gatherings. I'm sure we all go to these family gatherings, and in these family gatherings, family friends के घर जाते हैं. So I've been to different kinds of houses, where families, they react to each other very differently. So there's this house wherein you just go sit, and you go to a dinner table, and family has a very formal relationship. Papa jo bol rahe hain, parents jo bol rahe hain, children are just listening to it, and they're like, yes, yes. Children are not asking tough questions to the family members, and they're not and there's this set of rules they're just going by with, and there's no real relationship between the family members. And there's also a family where where I've seen that when this family sits in a sits on a dinner table, um, people children are asking tough questions to the parents. Parents are parents know everything that is going on with their children, and there is a real relationship with the family members. And you realize that the kind of transparency and accountability that there is in this family environment, that has not been created just in a day, or they were always like that. There were so many struggles, there were so many fights, and now that there is transparency. So India is also like that huge system, and I think RTI basically enables to create that transparent environment, and that participative environment where everyone can ask questions and be accountable, and government can be accountable to its citizens. But then this struggle of this family getting to this transparency was not served on a platter, एक legislation और इसमें लगा दिया. For this, fight went on for more than 10 years. And so there's this lady, and her name is Soumya Kidambari, and she works with this organization called Mazdoor Kisan Shakti Sangathan. So she used to work like 10-15 years ago, and she said that in this organization, these people, they had to go to several villages and do social auditing and find out whether the schemes were getting to the poor villages or not. Schemes made by the government, whether they were getting benefits out of these schemes or not. And so in one of her social auditing, she reached to a very small village wherein there was a small hut, and there was this old lady. She reached there, और दोपहर का time था. This old lady said that बहुत ही धूप है, बाहर से आई हो, भूख लगी होगी, do you want to have something? तो भूख लगी थी सौम्या को. So she said कि हाँ भूख तो लगी है. And this lady said कि अच्छा ठीक है, मेरे पास एक रोटी है, मक्के की रोटी थी उसके पास एक, हम दोनों आधा आधा कर लेते हैं, आधा तुम खा लो, आधा मैं खा लेती हूँ. तो दोनों खाने लगे. And in this small hut, she saw चूल्हे के पास there were a series of dots. And in this series of dots, like when she saw कि एक बड़े बड़े dots हैं, कुछ छोटे छोटे dots हैं, she asked कि मैडम ये dots किस बात के हैं, ये series of dots कैसे हैं यहाँ पे भाई जी, इसका मतलब क्या है? So this lady said कि यहाँ पे ना सरकारी स्कूल का काम चल रहा था, और जो सरकारी स्कूल का काम चल रहा था ना, हम लोग क्योंकि अनपढ़ है ना, मेरे पति को कुछ आता है ना मुझे कुछ आता है, तो हमने ये डिसाइड किया कि जब भी हम लोग इस सरकारी ऑफिस में, सरकारी स्कूल में मजदूरी का काम करेंगे, तो हम लोग आएंगे और एक डॉट काम का मैं उसके साइड से लगा दूंगी और एक डॉट अपने साइड से लगा दूंगी। तो ये जो बड़े डॉट्स हैं ना, बड़े गोले हैं, ये जो हमने काम किया है वो डॉट्स हैं, और ये जो छोटे डॉट्स हैं, छोटे चिन्ह हैं ना, छोटे गोले हैं, ये वो डॉट्स हैं जिनकी हमें तनख्वाह मिल चुकी है। और ये जो थोड़े से खाली छोटे डॉट्स हैं ना, इनकी तनख्वाह हमें नहीं मिली है। सो सौम्या आस्क्स, लेकिन वो स्कूल का काम तो 4 साल पहले खत्म हो गया था, अभी तक नहीं मिला। शी सेड, हाँ अभी तक नहीं मिला, सरकार से कुछ पैसे नहीं आए हैं। जो सरपंच साहब है ना, जो ग्राम सेवक है ना, वो बहुत ही भले आदमी हैं, और हमें कुछ तो सरकार से पैसा मिल गया है, लेकिन कुछ काम का नहीं मिला है, और उनका कहना है कि जैसे सरकार से पैसे आ जाएंगे हमें मिल जाएंगे। And this lady, Soumya, was shocked, since she knew the reality that somewhere this lady is never going to get this money. And with the time, and with this hope that she is going to get this money, this lady passed away, her husband passed away, and she never got the money for the work she had done. And this one story, is basically a story of so many people across the country. This is not one story. And because of such stories, actually, the fight for wages, कि हमारी मजदूरी हमारा पैसा हमें मिलना चाहिए, started off. And MKSS became a part of this movement. And when MKSS became a part of this movement, villagers, they started asking कि पैसे है कहाँ, पैसे कहाँ जा रहे हैं, हमारे पैसे हमें मिलते क्यों नहीं, हमें हमारा पैसा दो. So these people, they went to government officials and asked कि काम तो हो रहा है, मजदूर तो आ रहे हैं, लेकिन पैसा मिल क्यों नहीं रहा है. So the junior engineer who was working in the site said that ये जो है ना, गांव वाले झूठ बोलते हैं, कभी काम पर आते हैं, कभी काम पर नहीं आते हैं, और बिन मतलब का पैसा मांगते हैं. हमारे पास तो है सब रिकॉर्ड, हमारे पास सारे कागज हैं, हमें पता है कब ये लोग छुट्टी मारते हैं, कब नहीं आते हैं, कब इनका पैसा कटना चाहिए, कब इनका पैसा नहीं कटना चाहिए. एंड दे सेड, अच्छा गवर्नमेंट रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, पब्लिक रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, इनका सब कुछ बनता है, हिसाब बनता है, तो ये हिसाब क्या है. उन्होंने बोला, हाँ मेजरमेंट बुक है, मस्टर रोल्स हैं, इनके अटेंडेंस रजिस्टर शीट है, वो सबसे सब समझ में आता है कि क्या है. तो उन्होंने बोला, अच्छा तो जब ये है तो आप हमें ये प्लीज दिखा क्यों नहीं देते, एक बार दिखाइए ना, है क्या, हमें भी जानना है क्या है. एंड दीज पीपल सेड, सॉरी, ये तो आपको नहीं दिख सकता है, ये हम लोग आपको नहीं दिखा सकते हैं, ये सरकारी कागजात हैं, सरकारी कागज नहीं दिखाए जाते हैं. तो समवेयर दिस मूवमेंट स्टार्टेड कि नहीं, हमें सरकारी कागज देखना है कि है क्या. अगर ये सच्चाई, अगर सरकारी कागज सच्चाई है, अगर सरकार कागज पर चलती है, तो हमें ये सरकारी कागज देखने है क्या गवर्नमेंट रिकॉर्ड्स में. बात बढ़ी, people started joining the hunger strike, and there was this pressure created. So this information reached to the collector of the place, and collector said कि कागज क्यों नहीं दिखाते, उन्हें बस कागज ही देखना है ना, दिखा दो records. So these villagers who were doing the hunger strike, they were called, और सब कोई अपने कागज, मस्टर रोल्स, मेजरमेंट बुक देखना स्टार्ट किए. And then they realized that people who were actually working in that area for that construction site, their names were not there in the register. इसलिए जो उस टाइम के मिनिमम वेज था 14 rupees, these people used to get only 5 or 6 rupees. So, you know, their names were not there and they were just sent like that, you know, with 5 or 6 rupees per day. Another revelation was that people who had already passed away very long back, their names were written in the register. And then they realized कि ये है हमारी सच्चाई, क्योंकि ये है गवर्नमेंट का रिकॉर्ड, क्योंकि ये है सरकारी कागज, और जो हम लोग यहाँ पे मेहनत मजदूरी कर रहे हैं, that is not the reality. And that moment was the turning point in the fight of RTI. So the fight for RTI never started. The fight was always for the minimum wages, कि हमें ये कम से कम जो गवर्नमेंट बोलती है कि ये पैसे तो मिलने ही चाहिए कोई काम कर रहा है, that was 14 rupees per day, ये तो मिलेंगे ही. Fight from there changed to हमें पैसे नहीं, हमें पहले कागज दिखाओ, हमें ये कागज चाहिए, हमें ये कागज की फोटोकॉपी चाहिए. जब स्ट्राइक यहाँ पे पहुंच गई, एंड नाउ मोर एंड मोर पीपल स्टार्टेड जॉइनिंग इन, बिकॉज यू नो अब सच्चाई सामने आ गई थी कि यू नो these government records are just being made up like that. You know, that is not the reality of the situation. This is not the ground reality. And this reached to the highest official in the state of Rajasthan. And उन्होंने बोला कि उनको बोलो ऐसा कोई कानून नहीं है कागज दिखाने का. तो लोगों ने बोला अगर नहीं है तो कानून बनाओ, और तो उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया कि पैसा छोड़ो कागज दिखाओ. There's this lady from Rajasthan only, Sushila Devi. She was invited to this press conference in Delhi, जहाँ पे draft of RTI was getting ready. And so there were a lot of people, and there were journalists and, you know, politically active people. And so there was this journalist who was really wondering that, you know, what is this woman doing here? So out of his skepticism, he asked this question कि भाई जी आप कितना पढ़े हो, यहाँ पे आपको समझ में आ रहा है क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ क्या चल रहा है, आप यहाँ कैसे? उन्होंने बोला सर मैं ना 4वीं तक पढ़ी हूँ, लेकिन मैं यहाँ पे इसलिए हूँ क्योंकि जब ना मैं अपने बच्चे को 10 रुपए देकर भेजती हूँ मार्केट कि जा बेटा सामान लेकर आ जा, तो जब वो वापस आते हैं ना मैं पूरा हिसाब लेती हूँ कि कहाँ खर्च हुआ, कहाँ खर्च नहीं हुआ. तो जब मेरी सरकार, मेरे वोट के थ्रू आई हुई सरकार, जिस पे मैं विश्वास करती हूँ, जो मेरे नाम पर करोड़ों का रुपए दे रही है, क्या मेरा हक नहीं है कि मैं सरकार से हिसाब मांगूं? एंड दिस मूवमेंट स्टार्टेड दैट क्योंकि ये हमारा पैसा है, हमारा हिसाब है, हम कोई भीख नहीं मांग रहे हैं, इसलिए हमें कागज दिखाओ, इसलिए हमें फोटोकॉपी दो, जो गवर्नमेंट रिकॉर्ड सेट करती है उसकी फोटोकॉपी दो. एंड आई थिंक दीज 4 you know words, हमारा पैसा हमारा हिसाब, actually defines the entire RTI movement and the objective of RTI and why it came in India and with what you know mission it had come in India. To create that kind of relationship between the public and the government, where public can actually ask question to the government that since it is my country, since you know so many you know crores of you know amounts are getting spent on our names, then we have right to know, we have right to question. I had I think I am really lucky and I feel privileged that I had an opportunity to work with this organization, Mazdoor Kisan Shakti Sangathan, MKSs, that actually pioneered RTI movement in India. And it started in a very small village called Dev Dungri in Rajasthan. So um, I would like to share screen and show the pictures of these villages and these people who are actually pioneers of RTI movement in our country. And ये लोग वो नहीं है, काफी intellectuals नहीं हैं या they are not suit jacketed people. They are very common people, not holding so many degrees, but people with common sense, people with practical knowledge, and people who are aware of the ground realities, who want to ask simple questions which is related to their livelihood. So I'm sharing the screen. So this is the office of Mazdoor Kisan Shakti Sangathan. Such a powerful organization, but see, this is their office in this village called Dev Dungri. And I had this opportunity of staying here for a month and working with them. This is their community kitchen. And we were working there and we were filing a lot of RTIs related to education system of the state of Rajasthan, and really asking that whether the teachers were actually coming and if the students were attending and what was the system, how was the government schools were working there. And we used to, every day we used to work for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kilometers on such roads to go from one village to another, play with children, ask them questions about the school, behavior of the teachers. And because of the RTI and the survey that happened, some of our surveys were published. कक्षाएं बढ़ी, शिक्षक व कक्ष नहीं, स्कूल बंद इसलिए गुस्सा. And the pioneers, Shankar Mama and Nikhil Dey. Attending a conference with them. So these simple people, these villagers, they asked, a powerful question. They made a powerful statement, हमारा पैसा हमारा हिसाब, कहाँ जा रहे हैं हमारे पैसे. So whenever I go out, like I just step out of my house, मेरे घर के बाहर ना एक पाइल ऑफ कचड़ा है, ठीक है, there's this dustbin also, और एक एरिया है जो generally people use कचड़ा फेंकने के लिए. और and we shifted in this house in 2001. So it's been around 19-20 years of us living here.
Do you want to stop your screen sharing? Because I can't think about that. All I'm thinking about is these two really good looking people.
Yeah, give me a moment. So yeah, so whenever I move out, I was saying whenever I move out of my house, there's this pile of kachra lying there, a heap of kachra, and there's this municipal corporation ka dabba also. And so in 20 years I've been there, and that kachra has also been there. It's stinky. Whenever I move out of house, I just want to go wherever I want to go and not stand there. and this has been complained for so long, uh, of our family, of our neighbors, and we have made these, we have filed complaints with the Nagar Nigam here. लेकिन 20 years में बहुत सारी चीज़ें change हो गई. I was in class 4th then. I was in 4th standard. Now I'm sitting here. So when I came in this house, we were 10 people staying in this house, and now we have 3. Like, so many drastic changes happen in these 19 years. पर वो कचड़े का डब्बा और वो heap of कचड़ा जो है ना वो वहीं पर है. So जब मैं ये सोचती हूँ ना, it really pisses me off. And it stings, it looks bad, it is so dirty that I want to know, from the officials कि कितने number of families के लिए locally एक कचड़े का डब्बा शेयर होना चाहिए. It really pisses me off. और आप कागज दिखाइए. क्या लॉ के हिसाब से कोई आइडियल प्लेस है लोकेलिटी में, या कोई ऐसा एरिया मार्क्ड है जहां पे कचड़े का डब्बा होना चाहिए, या रैंडमली म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन कहीं पे भी रख देती है? कागज कहाँ है? मतलब क्या है, कहीं पे भी रख देते हैं. व्हाट इज द आंसर टू दिस? इज देयर एनी सिस्टम इन प्लेस टू चेक कि म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन चेक करेगी कि कचड़ा सच में एक्चुअली डेली कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स से या जो एम्प्लॉयज हैं म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन से कि वो डायरेक्ट सच में उठता है कि नहीं, डेली बेसिस में ये काम हो रहा है कि नहीं, और इसी एरिया से कितने ग्रीवेंसेस और कंप्लेंट्स फाइल हुए हैं. आई हैव दिस क्वेश्चन. एंड कागज कहाँ है? कागज क्या बोलते हैं? अगर ग्रीवेंसेस और कंप्लेंट्स हुए हैं, बिकॉज आई नो हुए हैं, एक्शन क्या लिया गया है ऑन दीज ग्रीवेंसेस एंड कंप्लेंट्स? क्या पेनल्टी इम्पोजिशन का कोई क्लॉज है? अगर कोई लोग, कोई रेजिडेंट कचड़ा कहीं पे भी लोकेलिटी में फेंक देता है, कहीं पे भी मतलब जो एरिया मार्क्ड है ट्रैश का वहां पे नहीं फेंकता और कहीं पे भी फेंक देता है, and how is it checked? How is it ensured? Is there any government order जो बोलता है कि कंप्लेंट के कितने डेज में या कितने घंटे में एक्शन लिया जाएगा टू फिक्स दिस प्रॉब्लम? अगर किसी को कचड़े का सिनेरियो दिखा, किसी ने कंप्लेंट की है, तो कितने घंटे या कितने दिन में ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की जाएगी? मुझे कागज देखने हैं. I have a brother, and he suffers from Down syndrome. And there are a lot of things that you don't find out on Google. And he's an adult now. He stays with his mother, and mother is always concerned कि after me what would happen to him, where will he go? I want to find out from my government that is there any facility or is there any policy for such adults suffering from Down syndrome? I don't know about it. I just want to find it. Why not file an RTI and find about it? So right now, I am going to so we're going to do this activity now, wherein all of us are going to file an RTI to our local government regarding any question that we want to ask from the government, and any question we think that government is responsible for, our local government is responsible for, and we want to ask that question to the government. So before that, let's take 5 minutes, and I want all of you to just close your eyes. So I want all of you to just close your eyes, and we'll have a walking tour now. All right. So you all are just stepping. Visualize that you all are just stepping outside your house. Now decide yourself whether you want to take a right turn or a left turn. And you just walk in. All right. Now you will see many, issues in your local environment when you're going out from here, when you're walking. Maybe there's a heap of kachada in your locality also, where you're walking. Maybe there are so many, you're walking and finding out that there are so many small huts to your side, to your left side or right side. You're walking and, seeing these stray animals, and maybe probably thinking that, if there's any shelter home for these stray animals. You're seeing this dog and you are, just wondering, when was this dog last vaccinated? You're seeing this building and, this building is being constructed from time immemorial. जब से वो मतलब कंस्ट्रक्ट हो रहा है, अभी तक कंस्ट्रक्शन खत्म नहीं हुआ है बिल्डिंग का, सम पब्लिक बिल्डिंग. Can we think of any other issues like that in our immediate environment? So I have to travel a lot from Raipur to Bilaspur, and I see these stray animals, and I often imagine, and it's a national highway. Ki national highway is there, an instant ambulance calling facility. या ऐसा आसपास एरिया में कहाँ पर है, if there's an accident, how what happens to these animals? मेरे लोकेलिटी में, मेरे सोसाइटी में कितने पेड़ म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन को लगाने हैं या होने चाहिए? All right, so now I want all of you to just open your eyes and just share your thoughts and issues you think you can file your RTI on today. Ask this question from the government. Create this relationship with the government. Can we share it on chat? Is there anyone who would want to share probably one issue, that person really thinks about?
Can I share?
Yes, please.
I begged my sister to give this one very important thing that I feel really pissed about. No, I wouldn't say only about my local government, but just about the way things work. But I feel really pissed. One thing that really pisses me off about my local governance is जब भी हम लोग घर से बाहर निकलते, there's a lot of gobar, there's a lot of cow dung. And it's not that I think it's a bad thing. It's a very valuable thing, but it's just really pissing off because whenever I take my dog out for a walk, he wants to go and eat that dung. And somebody or the other stepping on it, and my dog is always walking outside and he comes back, he jumps on the bed. I know wherever he's walked around, पूरे कचरे में गया है और बहुत गंदा होकर आया है. And it pisses me off. Every time I look at it, I feel I really care about animals. I love animals. I'm a vegetarian, but pisses me off to see all that gobar. And I want to know, is there any government order? Is there? मेरे को कागज देखना है कि क्या है? How do we take care of the situation? Who are we supposed to call? I have no damn idea about this. So that is something that pisses me off, and I would like to see kagas off.
Can I share? Hello.
Yes, please.
So basically, I've come to my native place. So here there is some drainage work going on. So this work has been shut from 6 months, and all the people are facing problem of using the road. It's all dug out, and all the mud is everywhere, and it is like kacha rasta. So basically, I contact some contractors and ask them, "Ki boss, what is the problem? Why and the work is starting?" So they give me one answer कि boss अगर government ने हमारा bill pass नहीं किया तो हम लोग किधर से pay करेंगे? So all these things, and after that lockdown started, then corona started, then they said कि we'll to not get money for next 6 months now to do the drainage cover. So it is gonna stretch more for 6 months.
Yeah. Brilliant. So why not ask this question over an RTI? An oral answer and an answer, on an official document. There's a lot
Yes,
of
yes.
the weightage of, two answers. Why not file an RTI today?
Yes, we'll do it. We'll do it.
So, has everyone thought about the questions? If you all have, then now we're going to do it. Now we're going to file an RTI. And yes, Aniket, I'm going to share the process. It's very easy. One click away. So RTI, the way this legislation, this cutting edge tool, the way it has been designed, as citizens, all we have to do is we have to just ask question to the government. We don't have to give reasons for asking, that question. And we need to file an application fee of 10 rupees. All right. We can do it offline. We can do it online. So today, all of us are going to do it online. And there's this RTI platform by the government of India only, which gives you an opportunity to submit your request and submit the RTI fees. So it's, the fees is very minimal, 10 rupees. And for these, people from villages, these poor people, they don't have to pay anything. So, and government is bound to answer. So the department you're writing to, the act has been framed in a manner that, you can't get away by not answering. The answer could be a no also. We don't have any information regarding that. But some answer has to come. And if not, that government official would be charged 250 rupees per day would be cut from his salary if the RTI answer does not come within a period of 30 days. So now let's do it. So we are going to file RTI to the local government today. And I'm sure you all of you are from different places. So the online facility I was checking out is available in a few states, and I'm going to share the states where it's available. And Nisha, if you could share the link, RTI link.
I'm sorry, you want me to share the link from where we file the RTI?
Yeah, the online platform for all the states. There's this RTI link available. Adi could share it probably. So I am sharing my screen here.
Nisha, the link is on the WhatsApp group. You can share it from that.
Yeah.
While the link is being shared, guys, I just want to add over here, a lot of people we have these natural questions that what if action is not taken? What if I don't get a reply? And all those things are a reality. But the point is, it's our work to ask. And if enough people ask, then some change will start to happen.
And government would know that someone is there watching.
Exactly.
So
there's a question in the chat that says that what if the answer I received is not up to the mark, or what if it's not appropriate?
yeah, so these are technical questions. You can always file an appeal. Wait, there is this provision of filing an appeal.
Yeah. Today's objective, sorry CC, I'm just jumping in. Today's objective is really to get our hands dirty and file it. Okay, let's make our first. Then there are lots of issues. This is just the beginning. Let's at least get going with that. Yes, CC.
So, we have RTI. We don't have online RTI platform for these states. So if you are from these states, you may have a problem. And for, in that case, we can directly file an RTI to the central government probably. We all can type on Google RTI online, state of Maharashtra, if you're from Maharashtra. Or if you want to file it to the central government, to any ministry from the state central government, then you write on your Google search RTI online, Government of India. And once you get to that page, you will see, so this is for Maharashtra. This page you will see. So you submit your request here. And it shares with you the guidelines for use of RTI online portal. So it tells you about the application money, and it also gives you details list of departments जिनके लिए RTI फाइल कर सकते हैं. You just have to say, I have read and understood the above guidelines and submit. And then you fill the information, and at the end you write your query. So we don't write query in the form of question. For example, I want to know the list of organizations, like the list of government organizations that provide facility, a shelter home for a Down syndrome adult. I'm not going to write, what are these, are there any list of, are there any places like that? What is the list? I'm going to write list the number of organizations or the name of places providing such facilities. So in the form of a statement, it has to be written. And here also, I'd just like to alert you all that the RTI Act says that, the information that you receive. So if you, let's say you have asked a very wide question, and the answer to it is in thousands of pages, then the government will charge you 2 rupees on each page. So ask a very specific question.
So CC, you want us all to log in and do it right now, right?
Yes, right now.
Dhruv, can you share that link once again, the one with the /states? So that's the starting link where you'll see all the state RTI links. Whichever state you're in, begin from there.
So by that time, I'm thinking of checking.
Everyone been able to log into the RTI site? Just give a thumbs up. Fantastic. Let's do it. Let's actually do it now. That's the whole idea of Karo. Let's really do it. Let's not just know about it. So I'd really like everyone to open that link, find out your state RTI site and go there. Do it. Even if you need to log off this call for 5 minutes and then log back in, do it. That is important, that you actually do it. And it doesn't really matter whether the question that you have is like a very, very profound question or not. Let's ask a question.
Yes.
The idea is for us to get started.
Yes.
CC,
Yes.
we so I've logged into the website of Maharashtra because I'm from Pune,
Yes.
and I can see finance department, home department, different departments of environment, tribal development, and public health and stuff. So where do I click?
It depends on your question. For example, your question is pertaining to health sector, then you may want to ask it to the Department of Health. And
Okay.
if your question is pertaining to the municipal corporation of that place, then municipal corporation.
And guys, right now we are not trying to crack some major problem. Right now we're just trying to acquaint ourselves with this process. So once you go in, if you don't have a very, very specific question, choose one of the departments and ask a question related to that. Don't overthink it.
And if you don't know, which department to choose, then file at Chief Minister's Office, Government of Maharashtra. So they would just send your query to the right department.
That's the important point. File your first RTI today. Just file it. It doesn't have to be relevant also. Because once you filed it, then you have that power in your hands. Tomorrow when you need to file for something or you really feel, that calling to file, you'll have that with you already.
You won't get that feeling that, oh, this is something which is beyond the reach of a common person.
Exactly. It's a very simple 5-minute process.
Like this.
CC,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's to you, not to the government as of yet. I've clicked on the link. I've gone to Maharashtra. I've clicked on the RTI link over there, and the whole page is not loading. And it's not my internet because I tried other pages are loading. Only the Maharashtra is not loading.
Can you see the thing I'm sharing on my screen? So can you see this page, Dhruv?
No.
So, go to Google. I'm doing it right in front of you. Go to Google, type RTI online and type Maharashtra government. Just do this. There is the page.
Hello, ma'am.
Page of Government of Maharashtra only. And you submit your request here.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, same thing is happening with Gujarat region. I have opened the link of RTI link of Gujarat government website, but there is no link to means file RTI. There are only PDF notifications available on that page.
A list of states जहाँ पे um, online RTI is not available. So for Gujarat, it says it's available. So we'll just try it once here.
I have come to this page now. What to do next? I'm not getting. Can you please guide with this? I'm showing you my screen.
I just want to add who asked that Gujarat wala question.
Sorry,
किसने पूछा था गुजरात
Arshal Pandya.
Arshal Pandya here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would suggest that it's okay if you're not being able to find right now, we can look for it later and CC can also get in touch with you later. Right now you can file it to the central government. So use the central government site and right now file it to the central government. Even if you file it to PMO, the PMO is responsible to send it to the concerned department. So you don't have to worry about that also.
Someone was showing me a screen. What was it? Okay, here. Priya Gilda.
Yeah. What to do next?
Yeah, actually, I cannot see your screen properly.
Now? Is it visible now?
All right. So are you trying it on the Government of India's website?
Yeah, the link what you have shared, I have just clicked. I've just like this link.
Where are you from? Where are you from, Priya?
I am from Latur, Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. I would suggest, all the people who are from Maharashtra, please do this one thing that I told Dhruv to do. Just go on your Google page. Instead of going to the link, go to your Google page, type RTI online, Maharashtra government. I'm sharing the link.
Hello, I have a question, Gurpreet.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Okay. I have a question. Hello.
Yes, who has a question?
Yeah, Rohan. Yeah.
Ah.
So I had a question like asking like number of contracts in our region about roads or bridge. Is it a valid question to ask in the RTI?
Let's not get very technical about it. If that question concerns you right now, just file an RTI.
Okay.
Just ask Rohan. Just ask. Don't worry. We don't have to be 100% perfect. You'll have to all experiment with it later. Right now, the idea is to just get it rolling.
Hi, I have a question. I'm Kranti. I want to ask a question regarding the preschool fees, but I cannot find anything related to education over there.
All right.
Preschool education I'm looking for. There was some medical education and all, but couldn't really locate schooling, preschool kind of education.
She can ask it to the Chief Minister's office, right, CC?
Yeah. So you can simply, if you're not getting the exact department, that particular department, then directly file to CMO's office, Chief Minister's office.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
CC, I have a doubt before we continue.
Serial number 103, which talks about school education and yeah.
I have a doubt before we continue. CC Dhruv here.
Yeah. Yes, Dhruv.
Yeah. So I am filing the RTI, but the thing is, I'm writing in the text box now. But below that is a line which says provide a supporting document. Now,
not give any supporting document.
It's not necessary, right?
Not necessary.
Okay.
I have a query.
Yes.
Now I have come to this page. Now, should I click on Chief Minister? If I'm clicking on the 7th option, Chief Minister's office, nothing is happening. So how to launch a complaint?
Yeah, you don't have to click here. That is only set of guidelines. You have to submit and, just tick, I have read guidelines, and then you will be sent to another page where you have to file RTI. It asks for your name.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Also, please understand that you're not filing a complaint, you're filing a query. You're asking for a specific information.
Okay.
I have a question over here. There are like different things over here, like collector's office, commissioner's office, divisional commissioner's office. So how will we understand where should we find our fit?
You will have to do a little research of your own depending on the specific query. Today, just choose anyone that makes, or choose the Chief Minister's office, or go to the collector's office, Pune, and ask a question. Let's complete one thing today. Then later on, when you have something specific, now you'll have to do a little research.
Okay. No problem.
Huh? Yeah.
Hello.
If we write the address over here, we won't face any issues now, because I am literally asking about the water flow. They are not closing the taps and the water is just getting flowed away.
Yes, it's a very genuine question, and you're not going to face any issue with that information. They want to send this answer to your address. How would they do it? So any RTI application that you're filing, you don't have to give any of your personal details except your name and your address and phone number. Let's say if they don't, how will they reach you out?
Okay.
Just these simple details have to be given.
These are great questions. It's fantastic to see these kind of questions coming up because we're getting real now.
हेलो या सर एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा. रिसेंटली मैंने एक मैटर फेस किया था, लाइक अभी लॉकडाउन के बाद अप्रैल ऑफ 8th में मैं अहमदाबाद में था, नियर प्रहलाद नगर, एंड वहाँ पे पीछे ना एक बैकवर्ड एरिया है, तो वहाँ से मैं जनरली मूव करता था. ओके, एंड अब मैं वर्क करता हूँ IT कंपनी में, लेकिन मैंने बाय चांस बाइक परचेज की है सेकेंड हैंड, तो उसके आगे प्रेस लिखा हुआ है. ओके, तो लॉकडाउन के टाइम वहाँ पे जो लोग थे मेरे को जनरली जानते थे, तो दे ट्राई टू अप्रोच मी लाइक कि मैं प्रेस वाला हूँ. तो उन्होंने मुझे एक दिन अप्रोच किया कि आप प्रेस में हो, तो मैं बोला कि नहीं मैं तो हूँ नहीं, लेकिन आपकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है. तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि यहाँ पे 2 से 3 बार राशन के लिए नाम लिखवा के गए, लेकिन राशन नहीं दिया अभी तक. लाइक इट्स बीन लाइक 1.5 month. तो उसके बाद फिर मैंने कलेक्टर को भी मेल किया एंड इवन वहाँ पे MLA से भी बात की. MLA ने मेरे को घुमा के
तो आपका, सॉरी मैं आपको इंटरप्ट कर रहा हूँ, तो आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है?
क्वेश्चन ये है कि मेरे को अब यहाँ पे पूछना है, तो मैं कहाँ पे पूछूं, क्योंकि सब इधर से उधर से.
क्या क्वेश्चन पूछना है आपको?
क्वेश्चन ये पूछना है कि देखो वहाँ पे अब जो वहाँ के जो लोकल है,
एक लाइन में बताइए क्वेश्चन क्या पूछेंगे आप?
क्वेश्चन ये पूछना है कि यहाँ पे जो लोग हैं इनको राशन प्रोवाइड क्यों नहीं दिया आफ्टर बीन आस्क्ड फॉर, मतलब सर्वे लिया उन्होंने 2 to 3 times सर्वे.
तो देखिए क्यों नहीं प्रोवाइड किया, वी कैन नॉट आस्क दैट क्वेश्चन. यू कैन आस्क अ क्वेश्चन कि राशन प्रोवाइड करने का रिस्पांसिबल अथॉरिटी कौन है, और आप उनको राशन प्रोवाइड करने के कागज दिखाइए, रिकॉर्ड दिखाइए, ये आप पूछ सकते हैं. तो आपके लोकल कलेक्टर ऑफिस में आप फाइल करिए ये, ठीक है, वो वेबसाइट खोल के आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन कि हमको आप कागज दिखाइए, रिकॉर्ड्स दिखाइए कि पिछले 2 महीने में क्या क्या राशन दिए गए हैं, ये आप पूछ सकते हो. वी कैन आस्क फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन, वी कैन नॉट आस्क देम अ क्वेश्चन कि आपने क्यों नहीं किया. दैट इज नॉट द पावर गिवन टू अस. एक सेकंड भाई साहब, एक सेकंड ना. वी कैन आस्क अ क्वेश्चन कि आप हमको आपके रिकॉर्ड्स दिखाइए. देखिए गवर्नमेंट वर्क्स बाय पेपर, एवरीथिंग दैट हैपेंस इन द गवर्नमेंट देयर हैज टू बी अ पेपर. तो आप उनको ये पूछ सकते हो कि हमको वो कागज देखना है, बस. आप ये नहीं पूछ सकते कि आपने क्यों नहीं किया, ऐसा क्यों किया. That's not what the point is.
That is not, that
won't solve the
problem. RTI has been made not to ask, questions कि क्यों नहीं हुआ.
Correct.
So how many of us have been able to get started with filing the, being able to go into and start writing your query?
I filed my RTI.
Been able to do it?
I filed my RTI.
I filed my RTI.
Wonderful.
I filed my RTI.
Lovely. Come on, let's hear it from everyone who's been able to get through.
I am doing it.
Awesome.
So I got a message of like plus GST 16.04 rupees.
Yeah.
Superb.
I'm done with it.
How does it feel to have pressed that button and filed that query? How does it feel?
A responsible citizen.
Let's hear from few more people, who have done it. How does it feel to press that button and pay that 16 rupees? It's 16 rupees, but how does it feel to pay that 16 rupees and press that button?
I am feeling amazing. I want to do this from last 10 years.
Wow.
Can I just add one thing here, Adi?
Yes, of course.
I think when I was watching the RTI movement some CC was reading some books, we were watching some videos. There was this one line that really, really stood out for me, which was when Aruna Roy, who is an ex-IAS officer, the co-founder of MKFS, she said that one thing is to be a part of democracy, and it's another thing to participate in democracy. We're all a part of democracy. We may or may not vote. Essentially, we must, but making an RTI application really makes us participate in this freedom and participate in this democracy. So I think that's really, really powerful. Now we are participants. So many else are a part of the democracy, but they might not be participating. We are, which is really cool.
Such an important word, to participate, to partner. Yes, Dhruv, would you like to wrap up?
Yes, I think with this, I would like to end this wonderful workshop by CC. And also, I would like to, I just like a moment to share what our next workshop is going to be. Our next workshop is going to be Happiness Unlimited by Dr. Srinivasa Balirao. And I think it's a very important workshop in this time because I've noticed myself during the last week, I've been quite relaxed and I've been able to work a lot because I've been relaxed and not stressed. And I think it's important for all of us to be relaxed to give the maximum output. And that's what we are going to be discussing in the next workshop also. So if anyone who would like to register for that workshop, I'll just be sending the link in the chat bot. You all can register for the next workshop. And thank you everyone for being here on a Sunday morning and filing your first RTI.
Thank you everyone for having me here.
Thank you.
Giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. It was an amazing session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.